we're here with a live showdown between the Vampire Coast and the High Elves, and we're going to be going with a massive gunline build. So we do have 4 deck gunners, 2 handguns, and the most of the army is just zombies and kind of haggard units, really. The epicenter of the army is going to be the deck gunners backed up by the handguns, which are going to be trying to shoot down the skirmishers and pressure units of my opponent. This is an interesting matchup. I used to really like this one back in the day, but then a lot of people started bringing bolt throwers against my artillery, and it started to get a little bit messy. I used to love using the Colossus and all those other glorious units here, but you know, the days have come and passed. So looking at the army, it is going to be a defensive bolt thrower build, which is okay for us. We didn't bring any like big targets. Noctilus is going to be here on foot, so we just need to move up. He's got triple bolt thrower, right? So if I had gone with my Colossus and my cannons, which I just love using in this matchup, I would have been pounded pretty good. Would have been a very, very bad engagement. So we're going to use the Hounds. A little bit more kind of conservative, just pushing right up the middle. We'll use our deck gunners to try and snipe where we can. And just use invocations to try and keep our deck gunners alive. Because obviously the bolt throwers will just shoot at the deck gunners. That's going to be the best bet for them. Bombers really need to connect with rangers. That's going to be mega important as well. And Roth's Moondial has like a super far range too, yeah. So if we could just get closer and like get the fat Roth's Moondial on him, I think that's going to be pretty nice. So in the meantime, just kind of chilling out. Looks like he's going after the bolt throwers, but you can see the damage is somewhat minimal, right? It's not too bad, and we should be able to effectively shut down one of the bolt throwers here in the center. If he gets too close, we'll have the deck gunners to blast his characters and things like that. And we should be able to live long and prosper. So the Houndos can be chilling. I want to send the Hounds like right up the middle. That's going to be the game plan. Skirmishers here, skirmishers coming in here. We can get our 2 guns starting to shoot at those Reaver archers. And now we could just kind of juke with Noctilus. If he just wants to shoot the hard knock life, I'm more than okay with that. So pulling in bombers, move, and you can come back as well. And let's get you guys shooting at Larry right here in the center and see if he wants to continue to play this game. So honestly, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and fight this. Noctilus should be pretty durable against this play. And the Hounds can just keep chilling, and yeah, this is totally fine. If Larry wants to keep fighting that fight, the deck gunner should be able to put some hurt on her. Let's go ahead and shoot here with these handguns, keep the dogs kind of front and centered, get these handguns moving up, and in the meantime, this is going pretty well for us, I would say. So deck gunners can keep going after Larry. Looks like she's going to pull back now, which is certainly a wise choice. Let's go ahead and get you guys like side by side so I can prepare invocations and things like that. We'll drop a basic summon here just to mitigate some of the pressure, and the bombers can move up and move up. We'll do this, and we can also drop the Roth's Moondial back here on top of you. So that's going to hopefully shut down some of that business here. The handgun's moving up. 2 deck gunners now can start shooting into the archers here, and let's get our doggos and just kind of pressure in the center a little bit, see what we can maybe accomplish. And the fight isn't going quite as well as I thought it would. Roth's Moondial, let's just drop it on top of these archers here, and hopefully not get knocked over. And yeah, just keep shooting at Larry for now. We could drop an invocation down here, heal up those 2 units, move up, get the guns, and get the sirens back in them, and live our best life. All right, so how's Noctilus doing? Man, I can't believe he's losing to those guys. It feels like that would be a pretty decisive win for him, right? Moving up on the sides, let's get the handguns shooting in. They can just go after these units for now. Noctilus is going to have to retreat here because that fight is not going well. And let's get some of the Hounds kind of slipping through the cracks and keep some of them back like a little bit more defensively. All right, sirens move out. Deal with them if you can. Pull you guys back. Get them going here and get those deck gunners kind of restructured. Cool, so we've gotten through. Let's go ahead and jump on those if we can. Noctilus has been able to retreat. Some of the bomber units are actually doing some decent damage, and the 2 deck gunners just shooting whatever at this point. Let's go after the bolt throwers. Good, so we get on that one. I think it's worth probably sacrificing the Houndo unit for that. I'm not 100% sure. Let's get the deck gunners still moving away. These ones moving away, and these 2 Hounds can just collapse on these spear units and hopefully deal with them. Very good. All right. So sirens move up into the backfield. These sirens are still pressing in. As long as Larry isn't nearby, we should be okay. So let's just get these archers real quick and see what we can accomplish there. Noctilus is going to go in with the shank and hopefully drop some bows on these guys. We'll see what he can do. He is an anti-large halberd character, so let's just single target info him right now. Yeah, one of these deck gunners did get caught here, which is really crappy. That's some sloppy control on my part. All right, shoot into the Reavers here. Pull the sirens back. There is magic damage here, so the magic damage will be quite disruptive for us. And the Hounds were able to deal with the spear units. All right, so now we reposition the Hounds in the center. Get these sirens moving in and across. Move these handguns up. And man, this is a real scrappy fight. We could even just go after Larry here, honestly. Let's just see if we can just goon Larry out. How's Hard Knock doing? He's a little bit surrounded, so let's drop some zombie summons here. Drop an Arcane Conduit. You know what? The deck gunners might just be able to finish these guys off. That's probably going to be a little bit of a better play. All right, moving in with the dogs, see what we can do. One of those guys is in trouble. We do have some Reavers in the backfield, and unfortunately, it looks like some of our guns are going to be shut down there, but Hard Knock is doing very well for himself. And we can't quite find a home for these Hounds. Let's kind of drift across. One of them has been taken out. Let's go ahead and get the guns here, and here, and just start shooting into Larry. See if we can cheese her down. Jump on top of them, and get one of you going back there. We need to like split push a little bit. While Roth's Moondial can go on top of those archers right there and potentially cause some harm. All right, so in the backfield, Larry's getting very, very beaten up. We do get that. I think a pistol summon might be due right now, if we can do that. Let's see. So the dogs, yeah, the dogs need to just run away at this point. We don't want to lose them to just some stupid shit. Balance Fire is really, really close. We need the dogs in the late game, so let's pull them back and see if we can get like an invocation on a couple targets. That would be very, very clutch. All right, so dogs stack on top of these deck gunners right here. You guys just keep jamming in there. Let's get those guys moving. Pull these guns back. And Hard Knock Life, let's go ahead and drop this. And what can we shoot at here? Yeah, I guess we just shoot at the Reavers, right? Sirens need to just like run and just try and drag them through the mud. We have some more Sirens, thankfully. It's always a pleasant surprise when you look around the map. You're like, hey, I actually have more stuff than I expected. You know, it's not so bad. So the dogs are here. Let's go ahead and just like get Noctilus, come over here, try and free up these handgun units if we can. We should be able to get that bolt thrower down. And that one Siren unit just basically running away at this point. Yeah, let's shoot into them. Pull you guys back. All right, so dogs are collapsing. Hopefully we can just finish off this position. Let's get the deck gunners back. These deck gunners can shoot into the Rangers here. Sirens can also get into the Rangers. And yeah, the dogs are going to be very, very important in the later stages of the game. Spearmen should be dragged down relatively effectively here. Guns can shoot across, start working on those Ranger units, and I guess we just keep working on the mobility, right? Like these skirmishers. Yeah, those zombies back there doing great work, but he's about to run out of ammo on his bolt thrower, so I'm hoping that will be the deciding factor here. Retreat backwards. The dogs can collapse on these Rangers to try and finish him off. He's got some collapse on the far side here. So how's this going? Looks like these spears are about to pay the troll toll. Let's move the guns, move these deck gunners over here. Do we drop another invo? Is it worth it? Yeah, I suppose it's worth keeping them alive. And now it looks like Larry's coming in for a fight. So the two dogs need to go across, because if he doesn't protect his artillery, then we can just get them all right now. And let's go after Larry. Let's pull in the Hard Knock Life. We can drop a summon here as well, a little pistol summon to try and mitigate some of their effectiveness. And now we can just feast. Now we just feast like the Heathen Kings of old on his backfield, ideally. So Noctilus getting in there. Obviously some great work coming in with his skirmishers, but hopefully we can just finish off this position and, you know, be in good shape. So dogs, you guys get this bolt thrower down. You guys get these archers down. And Noctilus, in the meantime, just keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing. Those Sirens did pay the price, but nothing I could really do about it. Little skirmish, little skirmish. Deck gunners are in a little bit of trouble. How are the dogs doing? Really important I keep them alive. Those archers should get feasted on here in a minute. Very good. All right. So very, very close game, man. Very, very close game. We have an invocation. Just going to save that for God knows what. These skirmishers, let's put them in guard mode, see what we can do. Looks like another noble's coming in, so he was able to get the heals. I think that might give him the game, actually. Let's pull you guys back. Hounds just loop down and under. These pistol summons can continue shooting in at whatever we can catch. Actually, let's see if we can break these guys and get the handguns to actually like pop Larry in the face. We have a summon here, so let's do it just to trap them in combat and hopefully get a little bit of a more favorable trade. Just shooting, shooting, and shooting. Larry's back. Imbuing magic damage is one of the reasons why she's so good in this matchup. Some of the dogs have escaped. The other ones can continue hunting here. Actually, you know what? Just fight, doggos. Just fight. You guys need to just hope for the best at this point. Larry's getting focused down pretty good. Handgun's getting a nice volley. Looks like the two characters are trapped. Let's go ahead and move back in. Larry does drop the heal, so she's going to be able to get something there. And do we get the archers in the backfield? If not, that's going to be pretty unfortunate. Yeah, we didn't quite get them. All right, Noctilus. It's the time of heroes, buddy. These damn Rangers are not breaking. The Hard Knock Life needs to just carry this home. The heals of Alariel have been so good. I think we're in trouble because he's got like a full health archer unit back here, so I think he's in pretty good shape with that. How long in these summons? Only a couple seconds. Let's see if we can finish anything off. And move these guys back. Noctilus needs to just carry here. He needs to kill some shit, man. Come on, pistols, finish them. Very good. All right, let's just shoot at some of these guys right now. We have our one lone handgun unit creating a little bit of separation here, but honestly, the hill is kind of obstructing us from shooting effectively. Yeah, we can't quite get him. All right, Braidstorm on top of this guy. He's a little bit stuck in place. We have the zombie summons for another couple seconds. Larry's so low. If we could just like finish off these nobles, Noctilus could carry it. Yeah, so we get a nice little punch on him there. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. Those nobles are really, really meaty, man. And you could see how we're just obstructed in shooting, which is really bad. All right, one of them does go down, which is cute. Let's get the summons, see if we can get lucky here on the other one. Maybe we get enough magic for like an invocation or something like that. I don't know. Shoot the spears. I guess they're going to be more of a threat here. Let's go ahead and turn around and charge Larry because she's coming in. We have the last of our zombie summons. Let's pop Arcane Conduit. And we get the hit. We do land home. We strike true. That was a really, really good scrap. I've always felt like it's a bit of a tricky matchup, but I feel like Coast has the tools to do it. Like our hounds needed to be controlled a little bit better, and honestly, he just played really well. Great games to my opponent, man. That was incredibly solid play. And I truly do feel that was a valiant defeat. So yeah, you really just have to be aware of your deck gunners. I had a couple plays where their positioning just got bad and they got caught, and my opponent was able to capitalize on that. And yeah, the triple bolt thrower still got good value. I wasn't able to shut them down, even though we did slip the hounds in. Also, I think my Cyrene play was kind of poor. I think I needed to be really, really cautious with the Cyrenes. Like, avoid Larry with them. Just be running from her at all times to, like, drag him out to the edges of the map. Things like that. That could have made a big difference. But yeah, I really liked his build. It's a good build. It's got all the tools you need. Bolt throwers for artillery. You have archers to deal with guns. You have Larry and the nobles to deal with other large threats like crabs. It was just an excellent game for my opponent. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. It was a really, really fun series. We'll see you guys next time. Take care of yourselves, and well played to the mighty, I'm not sure how to say that, Schechterman? Yeah, I think I got it right. Well played.